Hey, this is Ava from FitLab, and welcome to our review of the Garmin Edge 830. You'll find the links to the product in the description, and you can use the links to check the latest prices and other user reviews. Garmin Edge 830 Overview. Garmin Edge's 830 is considered a second-tier device, with features and functionality a step below the pricier Edge 1030 Plus and one above the Edge 530. In fact, you may not be able to tell the Edge 830 apart from the Edge 530 because they look so much alike. The key difference is a touchscreen display in the pricier model, while the Edge 530 is operated using a set of side buttons. With the Edge 830, you can enjoy an impressive array of performance data, especially if you opt to take the sensor bundle, in which the device comes with 3 sensors. Navigation is another strong point because you get turn-by-turn navigation with exceptionally detailed routing down to footpaths and bridleways. What we liked: great navigation ability, variety of performance measures, long battery life, and water resistant, IPX7. What we didn't like: route selector could select an appropriate route, buttons could be more tactile. Garmin Edge 830 specifications. These specifications confirm the Garmin Edge 830 is easy and convenient to use, but can be used in the rain and will navigate you home no matter where in the world you are riding. Things you should know before buying the Garmin Edge 830. When you set up a route on the device, type in an address, or choose a point of interest, the device chooses a route based on Garmin's rider data. It prioritizes routes preferred by other cyclists because they are quieter or more bike-friendly over distance. You could end up on a longer route selected over a busy traffic-heavy route. Garmin Edge 830 features. Design and functionality. If you have used a Garmin Edge cycling computer before, this design will be quite familiar. It's more or less identical to the Garmin Edge 530 and just slightly smaller than the Edge 1030. Key differences are that this device, unlike the Edge 530, now comes with a touchscreen, so you don't have to use a bunch of side buttons to operate it. There are only 2 buttons, one used to start or stop and the other used to create a lap. With these, you can start or stop a new lap no matter what menu you are in. If you use an out-front mount and often ride in gloves, you will probably agree with users who insist that Garmin should have these buttons placed at the top. Accessing the buttons could be a tight fit. Mapping. Mapping is one of the main reasons you would want to upgrade from a lower model. This model gives you impressive turn-by-turn navigation with excellent detail when zoomed in. You get warnings, both visual and audio, when approaching a turn. If you're not on the mapping screen when a turn approaches, a navigation notification appears over the current screen so you don't miss it. The Edge 830 utilizes 3 satellite systems, that is GPS, GLONASS, and Galileo. Galileo and GLONASS give you hitch-free performance, but be warned that they drain the battery faster than when using GPS. Performance tracking. Before discussing training features, it's worth mentioning that the Garmin Edge 830 is available in 2 bundles. One which is the device, and a sensor bundle which gives you the device as well as a heart rate sensor, a speed sensor, and a cadence sensor. Apart from the basic measures of speed, distance, time, and calories burned, it also calculates your VO2 max, functional threshold power, FSP, and lactate threshold. These features require a cadence sensor and a heart rate sensor included in the sensor bundle, so the second bundle option is essential for cyclists looking for such detail. You can also get recovery time recommendations after a ride and can log your water and food consumption to stay properly hydrated and get sufficient calories. Battery life. There is a marked increase in battery life in this model. Garmin claims up to 20 hours of battery life and twice as much if you opt to stay on battery save mode. There's also the option to get a power pack, which gives you an extra 20 hours. Like in many other devices, the manufacturer's quoted battery life doesn't match what you get when you're out on the road. Of course, there is the age of the device and battery to think about, how much you use the touchscreen, and how bright the screen light is. Verdict: so is the Garmin Edge 830 worth the investment? It's worth the investment, especially if you opt for the sensor bundle, which then gives you access to a wide variety of performance metrics. Who's it best suited for? It's best suited for professional and serious cyclists who need reports on more than the basic performance metrics. Are there any alternatives to the Garmin Edge 830? Garmin Edge 1030 Plus or Brighton Rider 420? That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel so you get many more of these reviews. If there's another cycling computer whose features you're curious about, leave the name in the comment section and we can feature it in our next video.